guys, welcome back to JC Radio Podcast. Again, the only podcast that gives you wrong information with the utmost confidence. With us today, we have Alex and Cody.
What's up?
And myself. So, how you guys doing today?
Not too bad.
Tired.
I'm tired too,
yeah.
but not too bad as well.
Not looking forward to the weather we're about to get.
Yeah, apparently Missouri's supposed to get another ice apocalypse this week after last week's. So,
And it's
That
the
sounds
surprise on Sunday.
what's the surprise?
The surprise I guess Monday. Sorry, I got my days all
Yesterday?
jacked up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to snow all day or like at all. It's supposed to be like sunny and everything. Well, I left my house like early in the morning because I gotta be at work early, and I was like, "Are these little snowflakes?" I was like, "Well, it's like 12 degrees outside, so maybe like the air itself is like doing that weird like freezing thing."
Yeah.
So I didn't think anything of it. And I'm at work. I'm doing my stuff outside that I need to do, and I see a little bit more, and I was like, "Well, maybe it's just like a little thing."
Just like a small snow flurry.
Yeah, like a small snow flurry since it wasn't ever supposed to happen and it like passed by. I'm working inside of an apartment. Like 20 minutes later, I open the door and it is like snowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Flipping like, and there's snow everywhere. I opened the door and I closed it and then I opened it again and I was like, nope, that's real.
Yeah, no, dude, I had to work Monday as well. Normally, we wouldn't open till like 3, but because it was a holiday and we have the director of operations in our building, and they have this same argument every year. One of the guys that works for B&B is like, yeah, no, we're cutting hours. We're not going to be open early for MLK Day. And instead, Dan, who's the director of operations and works out of the Fulton building, is like, yeah, no, we're opening early on Monday. So we opened early, and I got to work, and I was like, what the crap is this?
It's like, I do like that type of snow though, where like it's not like snowing, like it's still like floating away to the ground.
Yeah,
powder snow.
like the really dry snow.
Yeah, like it looks like you're in like a snow globe. Like I like
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but
You're not looking forward to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because there's above 50% chance that we're getting some sort of precipitation every one of those days.
yeah. Well, what I don't like is that they keep changing from tomorrow morning to tomorrow afternoon. So I'm like, look, I need to know if tomorrow morning is going to be ice or not, so I have a good reason to call out at work.
Yeah.
You know.
Just wake up, step outside, and if you slip, you call work and say, hey, I'm not coming in.
It was that easy. Well, no. At the same time, though, I'm like, no one's going to be on the road, so I'm okay with driving because I drive fine
That too.
in ice. I don't
Yeah.
mind it. So
I mean, it helps for me that I have now a 4-wheel drive vehicle, so I can get to work when a lot of people can't.
yeah, exactly. But there's always that one person on the road. No, actually, you know what makes me mad? This happened to me this morning. So it's supposed to take me like 15 minutes to get to work from my
Yeah.
house. You know, with moderate traffic. You know.
Okay.
And I left. I left at. I don't want to say exactly when I left, but at a 30, right? So it was
Okay.
30. And I should have got to work like
45, 50-ish on the hour.
You know? Everyone was driving today like it was still snowing and icing.
Oh,
And that there was
jeez.
still ice everywhere and snow everywhere. So I'm there. And it wasn't Martin Luther King Day anymore, so everybody was on
Yep.
the road. And I'm driving 20 miles an hour this whole time.
And it's what, like 30, 40 at least, I'm guessing, where you were at?
On average, about 35.
Okay.
You know? But, like, I take the type of route that, like, cuts through neighborhoods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And freaking, I got there at 05.
That sucks.
30 minutes to get. And that's
Yep.
what like, right there, I'm going to say this again. That's what I hate about Colombian drivers. They don't know how to drive. They're not confident. And they see just a little bit of snow and they're just like, just go dumb. Like they don't know what to do. I don't know. I hate it.
Oh, no, understandable, dude. Like, with yesterday actually having the snow coming down, there were way too many people at that theater than what we should have had.
Yeah.
Like, and we were expecting it to be slow anyways because it was a day that we're not normally open super early anyways. It was just out of the blue that it's like, hey, theater's open at 11 today. So usually days like that are slower anyways. And I mean, I wouldn't say it was like stupid busy, but it was way busier than it had the right to be. One, with us being open early randomly, and two, with there being snow on the ground.
Well, I mean, it was Martin Luther King Day, so like,
Yeah.
other people were off work, and they're like, let's go watch a movie. I'd go watch a movie. And,
But if it's snowing and everyone's saying, hey, don't go anywhere, I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay in.
was anyone saying don't go anywhere?
I mean, anytime there's snow, cities and stuff are always like, yeah, if you don't have to be anywhere, don't.
Is that a clock I'm hearing?
Yeah.
What is that?
I guess the grandfather clock. I don't know. One of the clocks of that.
I thought that didn't work.
Your dad fixed it. He's gotten,
I thought that too.
Dad's gotten really into fixing clocks and watches ever since he bought his cuckoo clock, and he had to fix it.
Which, by the way, I love the cuckoo clocks that your dad got.
Well, you can have it then.
Well, what's wrong with it?
I don't like it.
Well, you don't like how it looks, or you don't like it, or do you not like where it's at?
I don't care where it's at. The other two, basically a combination of.
What's wrong with it?
One, I think it's ugly as sin.
So it's not aesthetically pleasing.
No. And two, I just find it really annoying.
Glad to see you learned something from the last talk we had.
Right. I've been using that phrase all week.
But yeah, no. Also, I just find it super annoying. So if anybody else wants it, they can have it.
Well, I don't know. I like cuckoo clocks. Like when I was living with my in-laws last year, like they had one,
Okay.
and no, it wasn't. It wasn't a cuckoo clock. They had one, but it didn't. It was like broken, so it didn't go cuckoo cuckoo.
Mhm.
But they had one of those mini grandfather clocks,
Okay.
and I enjoyed that because like I'd be like in the middle of the night working on the podcast and stuff, and I have no idea what time it is. All of a sudden, I hear like 2 or 3 chimes, and I'm like, crap. Well, it's not the afternoon, so
Yeah.
darn it. So I like them because like no matter where you are, you hear it. You know.
Yeah.
So and that way you know what time it is.
I mean, you're not wrong, but, it's just, I just find it annoying.
I don't like them, so I'm in the same boat as you.
Let's
Well,
see. So that means you can take it at some point.
I will.
Because I don't want it. Justin doesn't want it. Alex doesn't want it.
How long have we known each other, Cody?
Oh, it's been since, 2008? So
Yeah.
12 years now?
My goodness.
Oh, going on 12, I guess 11. When we hit August, it'll be 12 years, so 11 and a half.
Has it been that long?
Apparently.
Man, time is messed up. You know, they say if you're friends with someone for over 7 years, you're friends with them for life.
See, I don't know if I necessarily believe that.
I don't believe that either.
No.
Maybe at a
That's what
certain
they say. I don't know.
at a certain age I could believe it, but like there were some people when I was in like kindergarten and stuff that I knew for a long time that I was friends with for years, and I don't really talk to them anymore.
I was thinking the same thing.
I feel like once you hit a certain age, then yeah, you probably will be if you're friends for a certain time. Like, but I feel like some of your friends that you have as like a kid, that's a little iffy.
See, and that's hard for me to say because I have like, I can think of 4 friends right now
Yeah,
that I've known for, I think one of them I'm getting close to 20 years.
that wouldn't surprise me.
And then Nick, my best friend, I've known him since 4th grade. I've known him.
Third or fourth?
Did I meet him in 2008?
No, you met me in 08.
Oh, yeah. So I met him in.
If it's third or fourth grade, it would be
Oh.
2003.
It was 2000. It was like that 2002 to 2003 year, I think.
Okay,
We'll say 2003.
sure. So
that
you're going
was-
on 17 years.
Yeah,
with
that was
Nick.
in 2023. I would have known him for 20 years.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And I still don't like him. Man, do I hate that guy. Almost as much as I hate you.
All right.
So, I love Alex. I love you, man. You cool. I don't know you that well or that long, so like we still got that thing going.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Here's to the point of our friendship is for Cody and I. Like today, I walked in, I said what's up. He ignored me for like a good what felt
Couple
like
of seconds.
20 minutes, but it was probably like 3 minutes. I don't know.
I don't even think it was a minute.
It felt like a long time.
It probably did.
You ignored me. Yeah, actually, it probably was.
Well, when are you
Probably
going
shorter.
from like when you got in the door or when you actually got into my room?
When I got into your room, I feel like it was longer than you think, but shorter than I think, because you were on a video game.
Probably.
And I was like, I'm like asking questions about the video game. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? And the only thing you ever said to me, you looked at your phone and went, Alex is on his way. And then kept playing your video game, so I legit was like,
It was an arc.
Yeah.
yeah.
All about that arc right now.
So I literally just was like,
To an extent, I mean-
so I literally just laid on your bed.
Yeah. I also said, "What's up, Grajeda?" when I haven't said that in I don't know how long.
That's it. I was like, when was the last time you called me Grajeda? That's how much out of it you were. You were just like, what's up, Grajeda? I was like, when was the last time you called me Grajeda?
Yeah, you asked me that, and I was like, honestly, I don't know, and it felt weird saying it.
I'm like literally laying on your bed on Facebook, like trying to like have time go by, waiting for Alex to show up. And the only thing you said to me was, "Oh, John, this is my character."
Yeah.
And so,
Dude, it took me so long because freaking an establishment in Fulton took 20 minutes to make that food. It
Wow.
was unbelievable. And I was the only car there
why didn't you go to that establishment in Kingdom City?
because it would have been out of the way
Not really.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to backtrack some.
I guess it would depend on how much you wanted that burger.
That is true.
Yeah.
Like, I would have stopped at 2 other places before it. I probably should have done that anyway.
Yeah.
Wasn't that good
But
anyway?
yeah, I saw you walking with the burger. I was like, I should have got something. Like, even though I just ate dinner, I got filled gas on the way home, so I'm stopping at Kingdom City and
There you go.
I might get
Yeah.
like a Nutter Butter.
You mean the new Butterfinger? That tastes like the Nutter Butter?
You know, I really wish we released that episode.
I mean, we could release a snippet from it.
I think we will, because Cody and I, because I'm really into the podcast. Nobody listens to Paula Poundstone.
Yeah.
And she's all about the new Butterfingers. In fact, look up her rap song, Not My Butterfingers. It's very political, but it's
Oh.
funny.
Dude,
Oh, boy.
Butterfinger lost me back in 1990 something when they decided to discontinue BBs.
Oh, yeah.
I
remember that.
haven't eaten a Butterfinger since.
Well, apparently...
Fair enough.
According to Paula Poundstone, and shout out to her because she's just the best. Apparently, the new Butterfinger flavor is like the worst thing ever. And the people that took it over is like the same people that like own like a gummy factory or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know who bought them.
I can't remember if they're like a Japanese or a French candy thing. Are you looking it up?
Yep.
Also, and like
I put money on Japan.
and they talked about how it's like the new and improved Butterfinger, and Paula Poundstone like took a bite out of it and was just like, "What the flip is this?" And but like,
Dude, it could be like they're doing that new Coke strategy whenever they release the new Coke, and they're like, it's new, it's better, and everyone knew that everyone was going to
oh,
hate
yeah,
it.
no.
And then they would be begging to have the old Coke back.
I love the meme where it shows the orange Coke, and I tried the orange Coke because you know me, I love Coca-Cola like so much, and I tried it and I was like, nope, this sucks. The cinnamon one was good, but there was this meme that showed the orange Coke and it said, "Dear Coca-Cola, either put cocaine back into your drink or stop messing with your drink." And I was like, yes. But
Actually, I really like cherry vanilla, but they never make... The only way to get cherry vanilla is either go to Sonic or go to Firehouse, because it's the only two that I found that can have
well,
it.
no, you go to Burger King or anywhere that sells Coke now in those cool fancy Coke machines.
Oh, yeah, those
So make
machines.
your own-
Those
Yeah.
are
That's the-
amazing.
Yeah. Every time I go to one like Wendy's or something, I'm always like cherry vanilla Coke. I have to.
It's the best one.
It is the best.
Butterfinger got bought out by Ferrero. They
That's what
make,
it was.
Like Ferrero Rocher.
yeah,
Yeah.
they own
That's
Ferrero Rocher, Nutella, and Tic Tac, and they bought just Butterfinger from Nestle for $2.8 billion.
Wow. I'd sell
Just-
out too for that much.
Just Butterfinger. Yep, just Butterfinger.
I would have never thought Nestle's, I guess, main commodities is Butterfinger.
I mean, it's a
Like,
big one.
as a candy.
Last time I had Butterfinger was when they were doing the Simpsons Butterfinger ads.
you know, before we tried
that.
the
You
new
mean after
one.
they took BBs out of the scenario? Because that's
Yeah,
about then.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So Cody and I tried the new one because Paula Poundstone kept talking about how like horrible this was. So
Yep.
we went out. Like Cody came over. I'm like, hey, I want to do this segment. So we went to Hy-Vee and we got them and we came back and we tried them and I was like, because I don't like Butterfinger at all, but I took a bite and I was like, this is flipping delicious.
It's not like it was bad, but it wasn't a Butterfinger.
Well, like, what technically is in the middle of an original Butterfinger? That, like,
Toffee
orange
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, if you listen to Paula Poundstone, like they have a candy expert on there, and she explains what that is. It's like a crispy, like caramel type thing. It's not,
But it's orange,
it's
though.
not a nougat. Okay.
No,
not
nougat's a cookie.
It's not. Okay. Well, if you listen to Paula Poundstone, you know I said that. So
Okay.
No.
anybody out there that listens to that, it's not a nougat. So, and I will fight you for that.
You watch, though. I guarantee they dip a Butterfinger in Nutella since they own both.
No, probably, yeah. What I
Wouldn't
liked
surprise
about it
me.
Is that it tasted more like peanut butter than the old one. The old one just tasted like a caramel.
Is it like more like a Reese's now?
I don't know.
No, it's like
Or like that crunch, that Reese's Crunch that they have?
It's not a crunch. It's like the same crunchiness as a Kit Kat, but it tastes like an old Reese's, but in a good way.
I thought it tasted like a Nutter Butter.
Or a Nutter Butter. That's another way to put
The
it.
first thing that threw me off as soon as we got back was I looked at the packaging and it says crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery. And I was like, since when is a Butterfinger really that peanut buttery?
They went with that slogan about the same time as the Simpsons ads.
Yeah.
Did they?
But
Because
it
I
tasted
don't remember it
peanut buttery,
being
too.
that.
It just tasted like
Yeah,
full
it didn't
caramel.
taste like
Yeah.
peanut butter. This one,
No, you're right. It
straight
tasted
up,
like caramel.
you taste peanut butter.
That's interesting.
I kinda
See, I'm not a
like-
big candy guy. I don't like that much candy. Like, I like my gummies. I don't ask me why I'm a 5-year-old on the inside.
No, like if you hand me a bag of sour worm gummies, I instantly go back to like being a 3-year-old.
Yeah, I'll eat the whole bag. Like, if you don't take it away from me, I'll eat the whole bag.
No, I'll eat the whole. Hy-Vee was selling gummies, gummy bears, gummy worms, and sour gummy worms. Like you could get like 10 for $5.
That's nuts.
So yeah, and I was
Dude,
like,
although I will say this, Bass Pro has the best gummy bears. Hands down, Bass Pro, best gummy bears.
Yeah. I started. So did you ever watch that Hey Arnold episode when he started feeding Pal like a bunch of junk food?
Yeah.
And like they ate the gummy worms and like they were just like chewing on them. Well, I happened to have a bag of gummy worms at that time. I was like 5 years old, and I was eating. I was like, it's not that chewy. I would love to just chew on some gummy worms. I don't know why, but I was like, you probably get more flavor that way. So now when I eat gummy worms, I get like 5 at a time and shove them in my mouth. So your face just like went straight concerned.
Jesus.
I'll shove them in my mouth and I'll just chew the crap out of them. You get all the flavor, you get all the goodness, and then you're just like, I'm just there, just like, yeah, man, I'm like eating some gummy worms. Like,
Yeah.
So do you just want one of them giant, like, 5-pound gummy
I don't
worms?
know what I'd do with one of those.
Dude, my kids wanted, it was a pound. It was a pound of gummy. And I was just like,
That's
no.
little.
No way. It just sit there. Like, they'd eat some of it,
yeah.
and then it'd just sit there.
Well,
They
in
make a-
Omaha, they have the candy shop in Omaha, which is really cool to go to. I'll show you guys later. They have like the biggest collection of pinball machines there. Anyways, they have this like really like nostalgic looking like candy store there.
Yeah.
And inside this candy store is a tank. It looks like a snake tank, a giant snake tank. And they have the Python gummy worm in there that's like flipping like size of a quarter, man.
A quarter?
That's
That's pretty little.
No, it's pretty huge. So, yeah, I was like, how much is that? It was like $1,000, and I'm like, I really want that right now, so bad.
I mean, they sell a 5-pound gummy bear, and
That's
I've
like
seen-
$40.
yeah, dude, I've seen 2 guys on YouTube eat some of it, and they took like 2 bites of it, and it didn't even look like they dented it, and they were both like, nope, I'm done.
The only dude I've seen do it, his name's Matt Stone, and he's a professional eater.
Wow.
And he's the only one I've actually seen finish like a gummy pound challenge.
I'm gonna look up to see how much it would be to get like a giant gummy worm.
The guys I watched was Game Grumps,
Oh yeah.
They had someone send one in, and at first they were like, well, let's just see if we can pick it up. They're like, I'm not holding this. Like, it was all slimy feeling and stuff. Just because it's so big, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Just
They
break
said
down
like
sugar.
they popped it open. They said it straight up smelled like alcohol.
Apparently, you could buy them at Walmart.
Probably not our Walmart, but
It shows the one in Columbia.
okay, Columbia
Fulton.
maybe. I doubt they've got them at full.
Fulton
Well,
and Mexico.
They might. Valentine's Day's coming
yeah,
up.
I was gonna say Valentine's coming up. They
Here we go.
might have them right
Large-
now.
Large gummy worm, cherry blueberry. That's a good one. 26 inches, approximately 3 pounds is $30
Ugh.
on Amazon.
I'm getting a bellyache talking about it.
I would want it to be sour, to be honest.
Your tongue would fall off where you finished it.
Probably. Apparently, a 5-pound gummy bear is equal to 1,400 regular gummy bears.
I want to know why that one gummy was $1,000, and it could have been more than just the gummy. But like, I'm finding like another like Python gummy, and they're selling this one for like $20.
Dude, does
So
anyone
that-
remember? This just might be my old ass talking, but does anyone remember when they used to sell gummy rats?
No.
Yes.
Like they came in like a package that was like a ruler long, so 12 inches, and they came in like 3 different colors: red, blue, and green, and they were gummy rats.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Okay, I was showing my age on that one.
You know what? Here's my age. You know, candy I miss.
Which one?
Those Coke bottles, but they were like wax, and inside it was like that sugary liquid that you would drink.
They still make those every now and
They
then.
still make those?
They come in it's not the name brand like Trolley and all that. It's your
Yeah.
gas station generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to find them in theirs. I bet they have them in Boomland. 100%
Oh,
bet
my-
they have them at
Those are
Boomland.
good. I remember as a
Good.
kid. Well, as a kid, I thought they were bigger, and I remember like chugging them. And you know, when I was like 16, I was like, "Freak yeah!" And I was like, not even like a drop. It seemed, and I was like, "I need like 28 of these right now." They're so good. And then like some people, I kid you not, this was a thing. This really was. Some people would either chew the wax or eat the wax.
Ugh. Ugh.
I don't know why. I just know it was a thing. Like people would just bite it and just chew it. I kind of understand with like the flavor because it's been chilling there. But I don't know. Some people just like, I'd be like, "What happened to the wax?" Like, "Oh, I ate it." And I'm like,
That's gross.
"Why did you eat?" Okay.
See, I really want to get, like, if anyone would send us some Japanese candies, I would want to try those. I've
Ooh.
always wanted to eat, like, Japanese candy.
There's actually a subscription thing out there you can subscribe to where you get like snacks from around the world each month. Like they pick a different country each month and they send you snacks from them.
See, that's almost too... that's too random for my liking, though, because then I don't know what I'm getting and I would rather just have candies from Japan.
I had this
But just
one-
candy, nothing else.
Well, if, I don't want any fish in there.
Well, no, but like their snacks would be like, you know, their style of chips are like Takis or this thing or that thing. Like,
I guess it wouldn't be too bad.
yeah.
Like, I could... no
I had this
crickets.
one, cracker. I think it was a Chinese cracker, and the flavor was duck egg. And I was like, "That's interesting." And I tried it, and like, it tastes like a normal like cracker, but like the aftertaste was like a hard-boiled egg, but
Ugh.
but it was like in a good way too.
That's a weird taste.
It was weird. Like, you know those like little candies or like squares where they're like all wavy and then
Yeah.
you eat them and they're kind of like sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like picture that but with like a hint of egg in it. Actually, no,
Interesting.
it tastes like seaweed. You ever have seaweed?
Yeah, like nori. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
Nope.
tasted like. But it was like a cracker.
That's a weird...
Yeah, it was weird, but it was like really good. I was like, I looked at the guy. I was like, "Can I have another pack?" He's like, "Oh yeah." He like took out like this huge bag. He's like, "Yeah, I get these all the time. Here you go." He's like 3. I'm like, "Oh, all right, thank you." So,
But I guess you got to be careful now with Asian imported goods with the coronavirus and everything going
I
around.
guess. I mean, this was months ago. But.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was that. Is that a Chinese or Japanese import store?
It was a Chinese
Big
fish
thing
markets where
Colombia.
it showed up. Oh.
There's a place in Columbia. I'll look it up.
It used to be there used to be a Chinese market down underneath Gumby's and that health food store, but I think they closed.
That's a horrible location.
No idea.
I have seen in a very short amount of time, like maybe 2 or 3 years, 5 different businesses underneath there, and 5 different businesses no longer underneath there.
They used to have a World Foods Market back behind Fuzzy Taco.
Still there.
And, yeah, that's
You talking about the one like next to
the Deuce?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay, yeah, that's where I remember getting a lot of my stuff if I needed like ethnic goods.
Yeah, that's still there. That's still a thing.
They really do. They have a good dried chili selection.
What are you looking for?
Oh yeah, okay. It's called the Hong Kong Market.
Where's that at?
That is right off of I-70. You go past the Motel 6 near the Women's and Children's Hospital, and it's like right next to the storage units.
Oh, okay, back there by Gerbs.
Yeah. You keep going past Gerbs, and it's right there. And yeah, they got a Hong Kong Market, and then next to that, they open up some sort of like I think it's like a Korean store. They open up next to or a restaurant that I hear is like stupid good.
Like traditional Korean barbecue,
Yeah,
where you
like
cook it
legit.
yourself.
I want to say it's Korean, but like I don't because I hear that they share the imports from the Hong Kong market.
Well, it's the same spices, just
I guess
it's
I
the
don't
way
know
you
that
cook
much
it.
about
That's
Korean
why.
food.
Yeah, Korean food. They use the same most of the same spices. It's just how you cook it
Okay.
is the differentiation
Yeah.
there.
So I mean, I hear it's like really good. I don't know. I've never.
Dude, here's what I don't get. In Colombia, we have a wide variety of people and different restaurant chains and all this good stuff.
Yeah.
Yet we don't have a ramen place. How do we not have ramen?
We have a ramen place now.
Where?
I heard it was next to Noodles and Company,
Which one?
the one off of Broadway.
There's nothing. No, that's Party Cities. They're right next to it. And a hair salon. Up there on Conley?
Yeah, I don't know. I just heard. I'm looking. I would like a ramen place. I've always wanted to go to the one.
Oh,
Okay, I guess not.
that's the one thing I love about whenever we go see my sister in New York is that I get to have legit ramen.
Oh no, I bet that ramen's delicious.
Oh, it's
What, you mean
amazing.
ramen in a cup isn't real ramen?
The noodles are, but nothing else is ramen about that.
Oh,
You can make your own ramen out of that.
Wow,
it's
I looked
totally
at ramen
real.
Restaurants near me, and it doesn't even have a map show up. It just says top 10 best ramen restaurants.
Yeah, like the closest one is over there next
Oh.
to the Galleria in St. Louis.
This is embarrassing. Guess what I actually typed?
Roman.
Yeah, we don't have any Roman restaurants around us. However, you guys ever been to a Greek restaurant?
I haven't been to a Greek restaurant, but I have been cooked Greek food.
I bet you hated it.
It was okay.
Okay, that surprises me
I
actually.
actually,
Why?
They use a lot of things you don't like.
I mean, a lot of meat, a lot of potatoes.
did you have
Okay.
did you have a gyro?
No, they had
You mean a
like
gyro?
shish kebabs.
Shawarma? Did you have some shawarma?
Shawarma.
No, I did not have shawarma. There's a couple. It's saying
What
there's
about
a couple
baklava?
ramen.
Did you have a lot of baklava?
Dude,
They
you
did
ever
have
homemade
some. I didn't
baklava?
eat it.
That's what I wondered.
Homemade baklava is actually delish.
It's also a pain in the ass to make.
Dude, yes. I didn't make it, but I helped somebody make it, and I think halfway through it, I was like, I'm sorry, I just can't. And I walked away.
By the way, Alex, according to this, there's multiple ramen places in Colombia.
What name the places?
Wait, isn't there Wendy's now?
Phipps Asian Bistro, Sake Japanese Bistro and Bar,
The Sake's a sushi bar, and they have noodle dishes, but they're not ramen.
Okay, well, someone said they had ramen. Bonsai Sushi,
Where the hell is Bonsai Sushi?
308 South 9th Street, 105. It's
gonna
in
say-
Is
University.
that the old SoCo
No,
location?
I think so. It's the one that's got like the black canopy, I think.
I thought that was Sake. See, my favorite, I like Love Sushi over there off next to PetSmart.
No, you know what place I like? The China Garden. They're across from Golden Corral.
Really?
The only good Chinese buffet
Oh, I don't,
Columbia.
dude. When I moved to Columbia, I've learned that Peking's the best Chinese because it's not a buffet.
Yeah, but if you're looking for a buffet, because every Friday they have all-you-can-eat lobster and crab. So
Is it fake lobster and fake crab?
no, it's legit like in the shell stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
See, I've always wanted to go to the Keys.
I've always wanted to go to Palm Beach for some reason. Like,
It's a random.
I had this dream that Cody, Justin, Adam, and I were chilling in like one of those like luxury hotels on Palm Beach for like a week, and we didn't even go out or anything. We literally just like the epitome of like sitting down and relaxing and room service and everything. And I woke up and like I think I called your brother first,
Probably.
and I was like, "We need to go to Palm Beach."
Such a
And
random
he's-
place
yeah,
in
he's like,
Florida.
That's what he said, and I was like, "No, like we need to go." And I called Cody. I was like, "Cody, we need to." It was like 2 years ago, and like Adam and Justin were like, "All right, well then we'll plan it, and then in 2 years, because we'll save up the money in 2 years, we can go do that." Obviously not happening,
Yep. Nope.
but 2 years from now, it's going to happen. You can come too, Alex. All of us. No wives, no girlfriends.
No kids.
No kids. Like, we are going to go to Palm Beach and, like, sit on the balcony of some luxury hotel and stare at the ocean.
Yeah, see, I could do that for 10 minutes and then I'd get bored.
So
Oh,
you
I
go
wouldn't.
do whatever you want then.
I'd drink the whole time.
You drink.
See,
play
I'd
video
have to,
games.
like, go explore or, like, play some magic or do something.
Get naked and just sit there staring at the beach.
You
I'd
know.
do that.
I believe it. I would not. Here's how relaxed I'd probably be. I'd probably walk out, be like, "Oh, beautiful day." Look down, and you're just there, like, "Hello, world," panting your butt cheeks.
Just some blackjack and hookers.
You have blackjack and hookers, and I'm just gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna go make some breakfast."
Why are you making breakfast? If we're in a luxury hotel,
Yeah, why am I making breakfast? Because after you
I'd
see
be sitting there
Alex
going,
naked, you
okay,
feel
I'm going to order some
obligated.
breakfast.
Once you see Alex naked, you feel obligated to make yourself
Oh,
breakfast.
all
There's
right.
just so much to take in. You're like, I gotta make myself it right now. That's, like, no one can make me this breakfast but me after taking that all in.
All right.
By the way, speaking of tanning butt cheeks, did you hear about the latest tanning trend?
Are you talking about
Tan
what Josh
your
Brolin said
butthole?
about your butthole?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm good.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know, because people are weird.
Yes.
It's some new hippie crap.
Well, it's apparently like a bunch of like stay-at-home, white moms are doing it.
Want to be hippies.
Are they want to be? I guess
At
they,
this
Why would
point,
you
they
want your
kind of
butthole
are.
tan, though.
I don't know.
Like, it's gonna get brown eventually. At one point,
I don't know.
like I would
dude.
think.
It just seems uncomfortable just to like be there in the shape of like a pyramid.
And like, is there an apparatus that helps you, or are you back there the
No.
whole time, like helping it along
No,
here?
you're literally butt naked,
I think-
face down, with butt
See-
in the air.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like,
You
is
could
there
do
like
that,
a?
but I've also seen it where they lay on the ground and just like point it up.
That just sounds like a
I know,
bad
but like,
ab workout.
are you manually
is.
spreading it, or is there like an apparatus that spreads
No,
it
No,
for
you
you?
manually.
If
you
just
sit there
bend
and-
over,
Dude, I'm not that I'm comfortable like to sit down naked and walk around. I'm not comfortable enough to spread my butt
well, that's
cheeks
why you
in
do
the
it.
air.
That's why you do it in your backyard.
Except his backyard has neighbors.
Well,
Oh, I've walked out.
What the neighbor sees, their faults. So.
Honestly, I've walked out naked of my house many a time already. So
Yeah, but that's probably with your blinds closed. That's not in your backyard. That's just in your house.
oh no, I walked out on that back deck naked.
Oh. All right. Well, more power to you then, because ain't no way the hell I'm walking out naked in the
Friggin-
middle of town.
Friggin' your neighbor just there with his coffee going, "Hey, Margaret, 6 more weeks of winter." I don't see a shadow, so. Speaking of shadows, did you know that this year Groundhog's Day and the Super Bowl fall on the same day?
I think you mentioned that, which is, does it happen often, or is it like,
It's got to
Super
happen every
rare.
7 years.
Yeah, something like that.
maybe?
Unless you take leap year into
I
consideration.
said leap year might throw that off.
Okay, so
I don't remember that ever happening the 26 years I've been alive. So,
I don't know. I just know that Andy
I don't either,
Reid,
but we could
Andy
have
Reid
just
is going
missed
for
it
his second Super Bowl.
with the 222nd win.
Yeah.
Second Super Bowl appearance on February 2nd of 2020.
Did-
Bunch of twos.
Did you see Travis Kelce dropping an F-bomb on
Chiefs
national
suck,
television?
but whatever.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
we're in the Super Bowl and we're the Broncos.
I'm sorry. Sorry it took you 50 years to get there.
I'm sorry we didn't have to pay a quarterback an exuberant amount of money to get us there.
You about to.
Now we are.
I was like, you're in the Super Bowl now after 50 years. You guys are paying everyone right now. Or everyone's paying you guys. So,
I mean, without the Chiefs, there would be no AFC. So, without them, there are no Broncos.
why is that? Why am I supposed to,
Just saying.
When is like you guys have had a losing record against the Chiefs for like 4 years now.
Everybody's had a losing record to the Chiefs for like 3 or 4 years
You know
now.
what? I don't want to talk to any of you guys, okay?
Just saying.
So, so whatever you guys. Hey, Picard comes out this Thursday.
It does, doesn't it?
It'll be awesome.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I'm glad they brought back Next Generation
See, here's the thing.
because that's like my favorite out of the two. Because I didn't like William Shatner because it was dated, and I didn't think it held up
Deep
as
Space
good.
Nine's my favorite.
Who's the commander?
Benjamin Sisko.
Okay, yeah,
The only
not my
guy that would
favorite.
ever go like face to face to a Klingon and be like, "Bring it home, boy," and the Klingons like, and he goes against the Dominion, the Kardashians, everybody's just
Oh,
like,
he goes against the Kardashians.
yeah, I say Kardashians, but yes, the Kardashians too.
Hey.
Season 5 is intense. The Kardashians show up. Kanye West was there. I think Selena Gomez was there. Oh wait, no, that was Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop was legit a guest on Deep Space Nine.
That's a weird cameo.
He was. It was a weird cameo. Actually, it was a weird episode. It was the episode with the Ferengis when Quark has to go rescue his mom, and so the Federation can't know about it. So Quark gets all his Ferengi friends and cousins, and they go out to rescue his mom.
Sounds like a Fast and Furious episode. Family.
Yeah, but replace. Well, I wouldn't say replace it with a bunch of idiots, but that's basically Fast and Furious. So yeah. But here's the thing: everybody's like Next Generation. Finally, yes. I'm looking at it being a old Picard retired type of series with this new crew, kind of like Expendables 3 type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting Next Generation.
I like Next Generation, like I said, better than the original. I didn't watch Deep Space Nine.
What?
I didn't watch Deep Space Nine.
It shows the war.
I just didn't watch it.
It's so cool.
I grew out of Star Trek at that point.
Screw out. I'm like watching it again for like the 50th time.
Honestly, the best Star Trek isn't even Star Trek. It's called Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
That's the best Star Trek.
Doesn't she talk? Her translator's broken.
And like Alan Rickman plays the Worf ripoff. It's like the best one for like the past 20 years.
No, Galaxy Quest is the best thing ever to happen to Star Trek.
And like, don't get me wrong, the movies were all right. Like, they're okay. I didn't like. What's the one with Khan in it? The new one.
Oh, Into Darkness?
I didn't like that one as much because I felt like they tried to stick too much to the old one, but they flipped all the things I didn't want them to flip.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that movie probably 7 times.
Wasn't that like Benjamin Cumberbatch's like breakout movie role?
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
No.
What did I say, Benjamin Cumberbatch? That was weird.
No, he's been around forever. Like, he was doing Sherlock at that time.
No, I'm talking about his breakout movie performance.
No, he's been a thing for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Because after that's whenever he did
He was already
Doctor
cast, well, he was already
Strange.
casted for Doctor Strange at that time, too.
I didn't think he was.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember because people were being like, oh, Doctor Strange is gone. That's weird.
I don't know. Anyway, I thought Chris Pratt did all right playing Kirk.
I thought it was
And,
strange how they portrayed young Kirk.
I thought the best performance was Zachary Levi as Spock.
That and what's her bucket as Ahura, I think.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, she did great.
Yeah,
Which
those.
turns out in real life, she's like a huge like Trekkie nerd. So I feel like that's what.
It's weird that is it Zachary Levi or Zachary Quinto? Zachary Quinto. There we go.
From Heroes.
Yeah, from Heroes.
Yeah.
Zachary Quinto. It's weird he hasn't been offered a Marvel role yet because he plays a really good bad guy.
Yeah, and he did really good as Spock, so he could still do that fantasy thing. But
Or make him like I know Vision's already make him like someone that's very robotic. I don't know. He'd be cool as Nightmare.
oh yeah, I'm excited for Picard. 7 of 9 will be in there, which will be cool. The Borg will obviously be a part of it because they're part of Picard in the trailer you saw.
Yeah, the Borg.
So
Which is probably the weirdest. I think one of the weirdest Star Trek main villains is the Borg.
I mean they're the scariest. I think.
The simulation.
Maybe
Are you even gonna watch Picard?
Oh yeah, my mom's throwing a Picard party.
Nice.
You could come if you want. It's Saturday, 5 o'clock.
Okay.
If you want to come, bring the family. If they're into that, if not, then you can just show up.
They definitely are not in Star Trek.
Yes, if you want to show up, yeah. Oh gosh darn it!
That's why we can't have nice things.
Oh, breaking everything. Yeah, if you want to show up, show up. 1 second. I gotta see.
Cody, are you just gonna stroll through Facebook?
Right now, yeah, because I don't give 2 F's about Star Trek. So y'all keep going if you want, though. Gotta keep myself entertained somehow.
Everything got turned off on my end.
Oof.
I may have just lost all my recording.
No, we're gonna have to do
Oh.
that over again.
That might have been picking you up because I know it was picking you up
Oh
earlier.
yeah, no, it's picking me up. I know that. So.
You just might not be as loud.
Can you hear me now?
Biggest
Still in chocolates.
biggest
Why did
betrayal
you just sound like Peter
ever.
Griffin?
Oh, did I just sound like Peter Griffin?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Shut
Join
up, Meg.
Sprint.
Oh man.
Biggest
Okay,
betrayal
I lost-
ever.
Dude, someone on my Facebook page posted this. He was like the AFC posted an article. It was basically like the AFC Championship game was one of the lowest ratings without the Patriots, and I was like, oh my
All right,
god.
I didn't lose the recording.
Who cares?
That was my first thought, and I was like, you're just butthurt because
The only reason people watched it when the Patriots were in it was hoping that the Patriots would lose.
Yeah.
Now people didn't care who won or lost.
I cared.
Okay, you were Broncos fans, Oakland fans, Chargers fans.
You know, I
They
know- I
probably
know a lot of
cared.
Broncos fans are like, "Yay, Chiefs!" And I'm like, "You flipping traitors."
I mean, to an
Why
extent,
would you
I
not
get it.
want your own
I'm
conference?
gonna say it's
to win
It's like, okay, in the regular season, I hate you, but there's like, our conference is still alive. Go the
Well,
conference.
here's a good thing.
Though
here's-
I also don't get it because I won't ever root for the Giants, Eagles, or Redskins except against the Patriots.
What's wrong with the Giants? Don't answer that question.
You know that
You know
answer.
the answer. Come on now.
No, I'll hail the New York Giants. No, anyways, so here's the thing. I can't be like, "Go Chiefs," because then I'm a poser, and that just goes against everything I believe in for the Super Bowl. So I was really worried that, like, you know.
So you're gonna root for the 49ers?
Well, here's the thing. I was worried about.
He's just
Green
not
Bay,
gonna
so
root for
I wasn't much of a
any
Green
of
Bay
them.
fan, but I have been known to be a 49ers fan. Way back in the early 2000s. So
Nothing
I'm
wrong
like-
with the Niners.
So the Niners are good. So I'm like, I could be a Niners fan, and not be a poser, and I don't have to root for a crappy team. So
Like the Niners?
no, like the Chiefs. You're not listening.
No, I'm listening.
I
I'm just not
mean,
hearing what you're saying.
Clearly, neither one of them is too crappy. They're both in the Super Bowl.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying Jared Leto was aesthetically beautiful. Is what I'm saying.
We put this to rest.
You knew that was coming.
I know.
You guys got anything else?
Well, just scrolling through Facebook, apparently a huge fight broke out today in the Kansas State basketball game.
How huge?
I mean, several players looked like they were involved. I don't know exactly what happened based on this video of it. Some play ended. A dude on the sideline wearing black shirt, looked like some price slacks as well, was standing behind the backboard. Some Kansas dude comes by, he throws a punch, and things just go AWOL from there.
Who shared it? So I can look it up.
It's on ESPN's Facebook page.
Who cares? It's Kansas. They all suck.
Well, that's why Justin's
That's right,
hoping they
everything
lost,
Kansas
because
sucks.
they're Kansas.
Chiefs are in Missouri. Thank you very much.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Missouri.
Kansas
There's
City.
Kansas and Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, it's literally split down the line.
It's not.
Are they in the Missouri side?
Yes, they are.
It's not,
Okay.
It's not the New Jersey Giants. It's the New York Giants.
But it used to be the New Jersey Jets.
But that's different.
They share the same stadium at the same
Look,
time.
They do,
think you
which
get
is
what
why
I'm
that
saying.
trade that happened earlier this year was weird because the dude traded teams and didn't even change locker rooms.
So I just saw this video, and the dude in this dude in the tie,
The
just straight
black shirt.
just like dives past the
Oh, yep.
screen.
Dude in the suit.
Yeah, the dude in the suit just like literally dives towards this dude to tackle him.
Yeah.
Like right at the beginning. Just,
I have no idea. Have no idea what went down, but apparently, I mean, it looked like a decent sized fight for a basketball game,
that poor lady there on the sideline just shouting, "Stop it! Stop it!"
right?
I want to show this on our Facebook page right now.
I can't imagine being one of those people up front and then this like couple dudes just landing on you. I'd be like, "Yo, get off of me!" Did you all hear about Harry and Meghan?
What, leaving the royal family?
Yep.
Going to Canada.
Yeah. They left
Yeah.
behind all the fancy lifestyle of being, a prince and are like, "Yo, we're moving to Canada."
Order 1776.
It's all NPR's Wait, Don't Tell Me has been talking about like the last 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah,
Um,
and it's hilarious. the jokes
It's
that they're
interesting, but I don't know if I could talk about it for 2 weeks.
doing.
So what you're really saying is that America truly won in 2020.
I mean, I don't know. The Queen's still right. That's probably why he left. He's like, "Well, shoot, Grandma ain't kicked the bucket yet. Dad's still in line. Brother's in line. Brother's kids are in line. What's the point in me even being here?" What?
I said, so you go to Canada?
Why not?
Who pro-
Because it's Canada.
He has like
Yeah,
political
it's
ties.
Canada.
He has
Did
political
you
ties
know?
in Canada.
Did you
Is Canada, eh?
It's the second biggest country,
I'm not surprised by that at all.
and it only has like 10 states.
Yeah, because like 80% of it's
They
non-inhabitable.
don't really consider theirs are like
Yeah, they're
provinces.
basically yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's second
Bi-
biggest. Number one is
Russia.
Yeah.
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 But again, both of them have the large chunks that are uninhabitable because it's stupid cold.
But that makes me think: did Sarah Palin really see Canada outside?
No,
or Russia outside
no,
her window there?
no.
Or did she mistake it for Canada because of how big Canada is?
I mean, she probably mistakenly
I'm
thought
sorry,
it
that was a
was
joke taken
Russia.
from NPR.
Yeah.
So I'll take that, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
No, that was just a ditzy moment.
Oh, you know.
She was
No,
from
no.
Alaska, by the way.
I mean, nothing wrong with going to Canada. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting that they stepped down.
Order
Again,
1776.
what's wrong with Canada? We ain't got no beef with Canada.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
What beef have we ever had with Canada?
Guys up there, they're planning something.
The French Canadians, eh?
Yeah, they're planning something.
Hey, dude,
Did you? Okay.
they gave
Their-
the world
let's put it this way:
poutine.
their economy's probably way better than ours right now.
They also gave us poutine.
Whoever thought cheese, gravy, and French fries would have matched?
Dude, it's
Who would've
delicious.
There's a few things good from Canada. Justin Bieber, of course.
Beer,
No.
Courage My Love, the band, of course.
Steve Nash,
Syrup.
Maple
That's
syrup.
maple syrup. You can get that from Vermont.
I know.
Yeah, but the
amazing.
best comes from Canada.
Did you guys know this? I didn't know this. Again, thank you, Paula Poundstone, for sharing this in your podcast. Did you know that there was a law in Canada that, because of how polite they are, that saying sorry is no longer I guess a way to get out of something by court or law or insurance.
I would hope not.
Like if you were to just like hit someone with your car and be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, and all that stuff, and then like they'd be like, it's okay, you know, and like even if a cop gets involved, like, well, I'm very sorry, you know, and like that would be it. That's and you're going.
I feel like it shouldn't be.
Like they had to make a law that apologizing is no longer like an official like.
Isn't legally reliable for anything.
I don't know. It's just like you stab a guy. You're like, oh, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't think he killed.
Go to court. Why did you stab this man? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to stab him, eh?
The fact that they got to the point where it's like even in court you can't just apologize and then be done with it. I'm like.
How did it get to? Yeah. How many times has this happened?
That's better of a question.
That's like what? Hey, I mean Niagara Falls, I guess, but that's like both of ours. More so
It's
ours than theirs.
literally cut in half.
It's ours.
It
Belongs to me.
belongs to you. Oh man.
It is illegal to go over Niagara Falls.
Oh, like over the edge.
Yeah.
Probably because they had too many idiots trying to do it.
Idiots or total geniuses?
Well, there's only been like a select few survive, and even the ones that survive get banged up pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with mostly idiots.
Wasn't it a lady that first did it?
Dude, I have no
I
idea.
think so. It was like some lady was like, "Bet I could do this," and her friends are like, "Bet you can't." She's like, "Show you," and she did it. And like one of those like wooden barrels.
It was a dude in a wooden barrel.
I
I
thought
do
it
know a
was
lady.
girl.
I do know a
Go
girl
ahead,
went
this-
under
What?
went in like a specialized like sub.
First person to go over Niagara.
Yeah, in a wooden barrel.
Hey, what's the difference between a cop and a Mountie?
What's a Mountie?
Okay.
Uh,
Next question.
Wouldn't it just be the fact that don't Mounties ride horses?
I know they do, but like, is that still a state? Like, is that more
think
of like
so.
a state park type deal, or is that more like something else?
Yes, it was a female that did it first, John.
Boom!
Annie Edson Taylor.
Yeah. Was it
She
on
was
there?
a school teacher.
I didn't know that. I think I knew that. I don't remember.
On her 63rd birthday, she became the first person to survive a trip over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Boom! That's how you celebrate your 63rd birthday.
Right? Yo,
I know
I'm
what
63. Hold my beer and watch this.
So what are we going to do on our 63rd birthday, Cody?
Retire.
No idea.
Okay. That's like, I should have been getting ready for that right now. Okay, so, anything else?
I'm trying to figure out
I guess
the difference
Canada
between
did
a
give us
cop and a
reboot.
Mountie.
What's a Mountie?
I think it's like a state police versus regular police.
Oh, yeah.
That's what my guess would be.
It's
A
the
regular police is
the
a regular police.
Mounties are
State police,
technically
they're
the
not.
Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and they're federal and national police services of Canada. Looks like it's also like an honorary thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Provides law enforcement at the federal level. It also provides provincial policing in 8 of Canada's provinces: Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward's Island, and Saskatchewan. Pretty much everything except Ontario and Quebec.
I wonder if that's because they're centralized and landlocked.
Could be. Who knows? Yeah, it's essentially their like national police force as opposed to like local officers.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's the difference between a Mountie and a regular cop.
There you go.
The weird stuff we like to know.
Hey, you know, and we say the most wrong information with the utmost confidence.
Right. Speaking of, Alex, recap what you've learned this episode.
Mounties are national police force.
Okay, yeah, start from the beginning, man.
Dude, I don't even remember
I
where
don't
we
even remember where we
started.
started. Oh, Butterfingers taste like peanut butter now
Oh.
instead of regular.
That wasn't
Old
even where we
Butterfingers.
started.
Yeah.
That was one of
We
the
totally
earlier
started
things.
with candy first.
We started on something else we started on weather and then somehow got to candy.
Okay. So now, you both recap this episode.
Dude, I don't even remember everything we've talked about. We've kind of been all over the place this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell this was very slow news week.
Gummies. We talked about the giant gummies.
Yeah, we talked about giant gummies.
Giant gummies.
Card.
Star
Y'all
Trek.
talked about Star Trek stuff. We talked a little bit about the whole, Harry and Meghan leaving the royalty stuff, and then we somehow got to Canada stuff.
Well, it's because they're moving to Canada. Canada sucks.
You're the only one that thinks that.
No, I'm the only one here that's true American. That's all I can see.
I mean, I don't know that I'd move to Canada, but I don't got no beef with Canada.
So, what we've learned today was the weather is unpredictable.
The weather in Missouri is awful right now.
Everywhere, man.
You're also not wrong.
Meteorologist is the only job you could be like so wrong. So
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about, and yet, and you got that.
Australia went from being on fire to being pelted with like really big hail.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, we talked about clocks.
We talked about the clocks.
Because if there's one thing that annoys the crap out of Cody, it's the constant reminder that it is a o'clock or is a o'clock 30.
Yep.
Because does this guy not give a crap about time?
The grandfather clocks, I don't mind as much. The cuckoo clocks are just annoying.
If his ringtone right now was cuckoo, cuckoo, he would throw that phone into a river.
Possibly.
So, and he just hates being reminded that it's 12:30. Like,
Sure.
my goodness. And that Alex.
Did we want?
Alex is a part of this. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been for
like,
almost a year now.
Yeah. I just realized he was here. Like,
Even though
episode.
Okay.
Yeah. Like during the recording, I was like,
Who have you been talking to
Alex
Jared
here.
Leto about?
who?
let's not bring that up.
Wait, who?
Nobody.
What about Jared Leto?
Nothing.
Morbius looks good.
The lead singer to
30 Seconds to Mars?
Mars,
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all he does.
yeah, okay. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know
leave
if
it
doing
at that.
anything.
Did we want to make our announcement this episode, or are we going to do that just on the social medias?
Look out on social media for a future announcement.
Okay.
Like Friday, like when you're done listening to this, look on Facebook.
That works too.
I will know when you're done listening to this, and when you are done is when I will post it on Facebook.
Okay.
So
Well, don't go by his standards. He doesn't read them or listen.
Don't go by it when I listen to it, because,
If this
oh boy.
listener is done, I'm talking to you. When you're done, go on Facebook and I will post it. Now,
Facebook.
now the other guy that's listening to it.
Hopefully it's on Twitter, but I haven't been checking that lately.
Has anybody been checking our Twitter?
No.
But we have a Twitter, we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram,
Yeah.
we have Spreaker, we have YouTube, and we have email, which is jcradio.podcast@gmail.com.
And we have Spotify.
And a Spotify, yes. Just look up JC Radio, and you will see there. You'll have our football talk, October talk, normal episodes and discussions on there. If you want to,
Did we
listen
say
to our
interviews?
interviews,
Oh, is that under something else?
you have to search each interview by name individually. Why? I don't know. I'm still trying to fix that. Or you could go to Spreaker, or of course YouTube underneath our JC interviews playlist.
And just watch it or / listen to it there.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, if you want us to do anything with board games, let us know, because we're kind of starting to get into those.
Yeah, it's another thing we're working on, the board games.
Yeah. Might be something we could do. If you want that, let us know. If you don't, that's also cool. We're still going to keep playing board games.
That's right. That's it. That's about it.
I think I got nothing else, Alex.
Nothing else?
I got nothing else.
Well, Alex, you're here. So do you have anything for us?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
It's good that you're here, man. I mean, yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, that's everything. This is JC Radio signing out.
Peace.